Hello, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around with me. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to sew this short skirt with a boo-boo top. If it's something you're interested in, please keep watching. Okay, we'll start by drafting our skirt pattern. For the front, I'm coming down my hip length by 10 inches. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead to measure my waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches sewing and my dart allowance. So I'm just going to go ahead to mark it like so. Then my hip divided by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Then for my hemline, I'm just going to go ahead to measure my hip line and then subtract 1.5 inches from that. So that's what I got there. I'm just going to go ahead to use my French curve to join my waist, my hip, and also from my hip to my hemline. And then I'll just go ahead to cut that out. Okay, so now I'm going to take my dart, which is 4 inches. That's my nipple to nipple measurement divided by. So I'll just notch that. So for my back pattern, I'm just placing my front pattern on another folded fabric to cut out my back pattern. So I'll just cut out the side like so, leaving 1 inch allowance at the other side for my zipper. So I'm marking 10 inches, that's my hip length, and then I'm just going to come up here, come in by ½ inch, and I'm just going to use my scissors to cut that out, just curve it to that point. Then at the top, I also take out ½ inch like so, just keep slanting it like so. So that is it. Now I'm going to mark my dart, which is also 4 inch, but so I don't make a mistake, I just place my front pattern again on that, finding the midpoint, and then I'm going to go ahead to notch my dart like so. So now we are done. So for my top, I'm just going to go ahead to fold my fabric on fold into 4. So just mark your top length and fold your fabric into 4. I'm going to mark my neck width 3 inches. My neck depth for my back is 1.5. I'm going to curve that. So for my front neck depth, I'm going to take 13 inches. So when I mark 13 inches, I'm going to come in there by 1 inch like so. So now I'm just going to go ahead to join that point from my neckline to that point like so. So now I'm just going to go ahead to mark my sleeve width. My sleeve width, I'm going to be using 13 inches. You can use as low as 12 or 11 or 10 inches. So here I'm just going to mark 4 inches from this point to the other point. For my body measurement, I'll mark also there and join it together. So here I'm just going to go ahead to cut that part out, and now we have my top bodies. So now I'm just going to go ahead to cut out my front neckline, sorry, my back neckline like so. So I'm going to go ahead to open this up so that I'll be able to cut out my front neckline. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm opening up the fabric. Just make sure that you place it back exactly how it's supposed to be so that you don't make any mistake while cutting. So yes, that's me trying to arrange the fabric so that I can get the exact point where my neckline starts. So now I'm going to just go ahead to cut that out like so. So I'm cutting out my front neckline here. Then I'm going to go ahead to notch in at that point. I'm going to come in by ½ inch at that point, and I'm going to just go ahead to notch it like so. So yes, we are done with our front necklines. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead to measure my neckline. I'll place my tape like so. So I have 18 inches for my neckline. That's 18 plus 18, that's 36. So I'm just going to go ahead to cut out my collar. I'm going to have 18, so my collar is on fold right now. So here I have 19 inches, that's plus sewing allowance. So that is my collar. Okay, so we are done cutting our pattern. Let's go ahead to sew our skirt. So I'm just joining the side of my skirt, that's the zipper allowance side. So here I'm marking out my dart, and I'm going to join my darts for both the front and the back pattern, and I'm going to go ahead to join the sides of my skirt. So just sew your skirt the normal way you used to sew your skirt. You join the darts, the sides, and the zipper allowance, leaving the zipper side of your skirt. So remember, my skirt won't be having any band, so I'm just going to use another fabric which I had already ironed my facing on. I'm just going to use it to turn the skirt. I'm not going to be having a band, so I didn't line my skirt. So you can go ahead to line your skirt, or you add a band to your waistline, but mine, I'm just going to turn the waistline without any lining or band. So that's what I'm doing right here. So after sewing this on the waistline, I'm just going to go ahead to fold it in, and then tack each side together. So that is going to just save me as an interfacing. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm just going to go ahead to fix my zip. So sorry, I don't have a short zip, so I didn't get a short zip. So I'm just going to go ahead to use a long zip for this, which I would cut out the other length of it later. So yes, I'm fixing my zip here. So after fixing my zip, I'll go ahead to fold the hem of my skirt. Then when I fold the hem of my skirt, voila, we are done with our skirt. Okay, we are done with the skirts. Let's go ahead to sew our top now. Okay, now for the top, yeah, I'm going to be starting with the neckline. So first of all, I'm going to find the midpoint of my back neckline. So that's what I just did. And now I'm just going to go ahead to also take my collar, find the midpoint of my collar, and then I'm just going to go ahead to notch that part like so. So now I'm going to go ahead to place the midpoint of my collar and my neckline and pin them down. Then I'm just going to go ahead to sew around my neckline. So I'm going to start from that midpoint and sew all the way around to the neck depth of my neckline. Remember that part that we notch at the neckline, that ½ inch that we notch when we came down. So you're just going to sew around your neckline all the way to that point for the first side. Then you're going to go ahead to also turn it to the other side and also sew to that same point. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll just go ahead and show you when I'm done sewing. Okay, so I'm done. Let's take a look at it. So yes, so this is what I explained. So this is what it looks like right now. So now I'm just going to tuck that part in, you see. So turn it to the back. You're going to see that ½ inch that you notch is going to just show out like so. So you're just going to hold. So I'm just going to go ahead to use my pin to hold mine down. Then I'm just going to go ahead to stitch from that point to that point. So just stitch it like so. Okay, so we are done. So that is what it looks like. It's very easy to sew. So yes, I'm just trying to arrange that part. So that's what it looks like. So now we are done with our neckline and it's looking very beautiful actually. I like this neckline so much that I've made it in so many outfits. So now let's go ahead to join the sides of our dress. So I'm just starting from the sleeve all the way down. So I'm going to do that for both sides. Then I'm going to go ahead to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm done with that. For the sleeve, I just want to use the fabric I used for the neckline to just add to the sleeve to just give it a little bit of contrast. So that's what I'm doing. So the sleeve is going to have like a band. So for my sleeve band, I cut out 5 inches. So please cut your own unfold. My fabric wasn't enough, so I just used just one. So if your fabric is enough, so cut out unfold. That's 5 inches unfold. That's 10 inches, and use it to just turn your sleeve like the way I'm doing right now. The only difference in this is that mine is just one particular band. So you can make it unfold just to make it thicker a bit. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to do that for both sleeves. Then I'm just going to go ahead to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm done. This is what it looks like. I like it already. So now let's just go ahead to turn the hem of our top. So we are literally done with this top. It's as easy as that. So here I'm just turning the hem of my top, and after that we are done. So yes, this is what the final looks like. The final look looks like for the skirt and the top. It looks so beautiful. I like it so much. And please, this dress is on sale at Lankara. I'm going to put the link in the description box in case you want to order for it. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. And for my returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around with me. Until I see you on my next video, have a lovely day. Bye.